This is an interesting shrub, castor bean. It's common in Southern California. It's an alien from another world, Asia, Europe. It's interesting botanically as well as chemically. Botanically, it's interesting because it has two different kinds of flowers on the same plant. It's interesting chemically because it has extreme toxins as well as beneficial molecules. It lives on the edge of the chaparral. Looks like it should live in the tropics. It's got big leaves, but it does very well in a drought area. Castor bean is in fact not a bean. It's not a member of the bean family or the pea family. It's a member of a family called Euphorbiaceae, which includes spurges and poinsettia. It has a very unique flower, which we'll study shortly, and it has the ability in this form to live in lots of different environments on lots of different continents. The reproductive strategy of this plant is called monoecious, which means on the same plant there are male flowers and female flowers. On the lower half of this stem are male flowers. You don't recognize them as flowers because they don't have petals, but they do have anthers for producing pollen. So the male flowers produce only pollen. On the upper half of this little stem is the female flower. Again, not recognized as a flower because no petals. The stigma is the female part of the flower for receiving pollen. At the base of the stigma is the ovary, and the ovary ultimately will produce a fruit. Within each fruit are 3 seeds. Each of those seeds resembles a tick. The Latin word for tick is ricinus. The genus name for this plant is ricinus, which means little tick. Processing these seeds results in castor oil, which has an oil base. The water-based part of the seed produces ricin, an extremely toxic poison, which a few drops can kill a number of people. So from the oily part of the seed, you get castor oil, beneficial because it's high in vitamin D. And from the water-based part of the seed, you can extract ricin, one of the most toxic poisons known. Castor bean, a member of the plant community that lives in disturbed areas in Southern California.